Sock. He is half Arabian, half Dutch born blood for those that know horses. And he is registered. His registered name is Where's My Sock? As you can tell, he's got 3 of the 4 legs have white on them and the one does not. So his name is pretty fitting for him. I got him in November of 2016. So that's how long I've had him. He's about 16 years old. I'd have to check his birth certificate to actually tell for sure when his birthday is. I don't remember. But he's getting up there in his years. He's relatively healthy, but last week had some health issues to work through with his hooves and just different issues. He's had some leg issues. I think he has some old show injuries that we don't know about. He was a show horse before I got him. He was actually a show halter horse, and he won, I guess, pretty good before we got him. I've showed him in a few halter classes, but not in like any high levels or anything like that, just like your local fairs, and mainly I've just rode him. So that's him. No, you're gonna shake your head, no. He's still getting used to these cross ties. He's just not used to his surroundings yet, and I don't think he particularly cares for these, but he'll get used to it. This is what, your only 3rd time being in it? Yeah. If I take these off and put him on a lead rope, he'll probably chill out. He also probably wants to go out into the sand lot. They've been cooped up today because it's been raining. Yeah, see, he's lowering his head already. But that's his thing. He likes to headbutt. He doesn't do it hard. It's just if you stand in front of him, he just wants to nudge you, don't ya? He just wants all the attention all the time. Yeah. You showing him your true colors? Quit. So his stall is done. I pretty much stripped it because it was time for it to need stripped. And now I'm gonna put sawdust in it. See this? You get the fine shavings and somebody messed up because they're not fine. Quality control messed up. changed the formula. But the fine chippies we used to get were a lot finer than that. I don't even like this sawdust. The sawdust that we used to get in Ohio was much nicer, but we got it in bulk. Hopefully we find some soon and get some, because not a fan. This is Sawyer. He is my husband's horse. Sawyer has a little bit of a story. We got Sawyer from a rescue. When we got him, the rescue got him from an auction. Basically, he was in a kill pen, and obviously that speaks for itself. And when she got him, he was severely underweight, but he likes to call that's his thing, so don't mind him. But he was severely underweight. If I can find some pictures, I actually have the video of my husband's first ride on him, like when we went and tested him out. You can see that he was very underweight, and we've gone through it with him. It took us a while to get weight on him. He kind of colicked on us. We treated him for ulcers. He's very opinionated, as you can tell. He's definitely my husband's horse. If you know my husband, you know Sawyer. But, so yeah, he was very skinny, and it took us a while to put weight on him. And he actually looked really, really good right before we started the move. We were up there for a couple months with my parents. While they were up in Ohio and me and my husband were down here in Tennessee, he got stressed out because we weren't there. Any little stressor, weather changing, all kinds of things affect him. So his weight always fluctuates, and he started to get really, really skinny. So we had to go back to our protocol that we did when we first got him, grain him twice a day, heavily grain him. We have to keep hay in front of him 24/7, and we started him on ulcer medication, and he honestly gained a lot of weight back, and he was looking good. And then we brought him down here, and again, the adjustment period of him being at the boarding facility, he wasn't really gaining, but he wasn't really losing. So we are currently in the battle of trying to get him to gain weight and to keep it. He doesn't look terrible, and he is a thoroughbred, so if you don't know anything about horses, thoroughbreds are leaner horses. So he's always not going to look as full as my other horse Sock does, because he's just a different breed. But we obviously have weight that he needs to get put on. Sawyer agrees. And so yes, you will see his ribs sometimes in different angles, and he will look a little bony in some different ways. But that's just, we got to get weight on him. He's not underweight, like severely like he was when we first got him. Not at his prime condition. I will say he was kind of fat in Ohio before we started the whole move process, but he needs a little bit more weight on now than he does have. But he is a good boy, even though he's a hard keeper. You'll hear that term. Some horses are easy keeper, they don't require very much maintenance, and other horses are a little bit harder keepers, which means like we have to pump him full of grain and hay just to keep weight on him. But it is what it is. Obviously we have way more pasture, and we plan on pasturing way more, so he'll be able to be out on grass a lot. Quit pawing. Behave. Okay? If you have any questions about Sawyer, drop them down below, and Sock too, and we will answer them for you. My husband does ride him. He listens fairly well for him being a racehorse and my husband not knowing a whole lot, but they're learning together, so you'll probably see videos of him riding him. Right, Sawyer? Say Socks is over there in his stall, and they're put in for the night, gonna go to bed, and we'll let them out tomorrow. But this is where I'm gonna end tonight's video. It's getting dark and we are losing daylight, and we don't have any lights down here yet. And there's Sock, so they're all put in for the night, and thanks for watching this video, and drop your comments down below if you have any other questions you'd like to know about the two boys, and we will answer them. See you in the next one.